Hi, my name is Blaxall, and on behalf of my co-chairs, Ju Chen and Joseph Wu, I'm here to provide an overview of the 2014 meeting of the Council of Basic Cardiovascular Sciences of the American Heart Association. This is the 10th anniversary of this meeting, which highlights the title of this year's meeting, Pathways to Cardiovascular Therapeutics. The goal of this meeting has always been to translate the research that we do in our basic laboratories to the clinic, and thus fulfill the mission of the American Heart Association, which is to build healthier lives free of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Several of the topics which we'll cover in this year's meeting include tissue engineering and the use of inducible pluripotent stem cells for modeling human disease, and also the therapeutic discovery that goes along with that modeling. The emerging role of myocardial fibrosis and our understanding and exploration of that as a therapeutic potential. We'll also broach the subject of stem cells in myocardial repair and regeneration. There has been a little bit of controversy in this field. There's both benefits and some basic research that will be highlighted at the meeting, and we'll broach some of the topics that have been raised in the past year. We will also have a growing understanding of the development of the heart and how that may impact how we could treat heart disease long term. There will be highlights of the genetics, genomics, and epigenetics of heart failure. Some of the bread and butter of this meeting has been the signal transduction mechanisms by which we can target therapeutic discovery. And again, the overarching theme of the meeting is to gain an understanding of the basic science and how that translates to true therapeutic discovery with both drug, stem cell, gene therapy, and other modalities for therapeutics for heart failure. To gain a better understanding of how therapeutic discovery applies broadly, we've invited two pioneers in true bench-to-bedside research as our keynote speakers, one being Indra Verma, whose work has pioneered new therapeutics in neurologic diseases. And we have also invited Hal Dietz, who has pioneered an understanding and a therapeutic approach to the treatment of Marfan syndrome, which also has cardiovascular complications. Both of these keynote lectures will help us understand that true bench-to-bedside approach, as will many of our invited lectures. Because science has become much more of a global enterprise, we have also aimed to ensure that this meeting includes a broad global representation of scientists. We have targeted 4 main regions from which we have several invited speakers, including Asia, both China and Japan, as well as Australia, South America, and Europe. One of the main missions of the Basic Cardiovascular Sciences Council and the American Heart Association is to embrace the early career investigator and to ensure that they can network with the leaders in the field as well as present their work at our meetings. We also have 2 early career investigator sessions, both Tuesday and Wednesday over lunch, that will highlight advice from senior leaders on how best to approach the early career development and growth, ranging from manuscript writing to grants to career development. We also have a session that highlights our top early career investigators with an award session where they will present their work and ultimately will receive awards at our council dinner, which will occur Wednesday evening, along with several other business processes and awards. We hope you'll enjoy the coverage of the Basic Cardiovascular Sciences meeting in 2014, which we believe represents the true cutting edge of bench-to-bedside research, which may translate to discoveries that will align exactly with the mission of the American Heart Association, which is to build healthier lives free of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Thank you very much for joining us.